Hi, my name is Catharine Marion, and I'm here to talk to you about Chapter 19 of the Omnivore's Dilemma. This chapter covers Poland's journey to find the Chanterelli's mushroom. He goes to California and finds a microphile, which is an extreme hunter of mushrooms. They know everything about mushrooms, and they're able to find the best spots. This is actually really uncommon to find someone that will take you mushroom hunting because of the price tag that can come with mushrooms. These kind of mushrooms aren't able to be cultivated by humans. In a way they can, and some mushrooms, like the ones that you find in the grocery store, are able to be cultivated. But the real ones, the real good ones that have so many nutrients, that have almost a meaty texture taste to them, the ones that are so good can go up for over $200 a pound. That's insane. So what I'm saying is, these people go and they have their special spots where they go, and only they know where to find them. See, because mushrooms, when they grow in one spot, they're able to keep growing in that area. And that means they can find these giant pockets of mushrooms that are available for them. These people, and they're also called morels. So if I use that word interchangeably, that's what I mean. And it's something that can't be planned out, and that's what Poland quickly found. See, when he was a gardener, he was able to plan exactly where he wanted each and every food. He could say, I want this there, I want this there, I want vegetables here, I want fruits there. But see, with mushroom hunting, even if you want the perfect food, you're not able to always get it. You have to be able to find it and search it. While when he did go, he had the right person. So he was able to find almost 60 pounds of these morels for him to eat and try and give to people. But they mainly sold them most because, $200 a pound, I would sell them too. But Poland explains that these fungi and mushrooms, the scientists and farmers, they don't know how to cultivate them yet. They're so unknown, and there's so much unknown about them that we only know the tip of the iceberg. We haven't even cracked how to make these and what to do with them. It's so underrated how these mushrooms can go and how they grow and how much food they have. Many people only know the one kind of mushroom. The one they sell in the grocery store that not all people, including myself, don't really like that much. But these, they say that they taste so much different, that they're almost a meaty texture. They have so many vitamins and nutrients, and then so few calories, that they're so good for you, they fill you up, and then they help you survive. So that's why Poland thinks this could be the solution to the Omnivore's Dilemma. It could solve this unknowing of what to eat. It could help if we could figure out how to do it. One of the main places that I found was an article from Scientific America. They found that back in the colonial era, when Native Americans still had their original lands, they were able to almost be able to somewhat cultivate these mushrooms. See, when the Chanterellis grow, they mainly grow when there has been a fire. So that's why they're so abundant on the West Coast, because there's so many fires. They're able to grow and spread and do everything. Mainly, they form in the roots of trees, but they're also able to form in different places. But that's why they're so abundant on the West Coast, because there's so many fires. See, what the Native Americans would do, according to Scientific America, they would go and they would burn select plots of their land in order to get these perfect, sections of mushrooms. These mushrooms would then feed their people for months and months. And they would just do it again in a different area, let that section grow back, and then do it again. This would increase their food that they had, and they would have it on almost all times of the year. Another study found from the University of Montana, according to Scientific America, found that on over 1,000 acres of land, that only 17% of them had mushrooms. This is why the price can skyrocket so much, because they're so vast. There's almost none, on top of not knowing exactly where they come from, how they're made. They can't be mass produced. It's just a selection. Another thing that I found so interesting was from CBS News. They did a study on what the most common truffle sniffing dog is. And a truffle sniffing dog is very close and can also be used for mushroom sniffing. See, they're very close because they're both fungi. So they can both be used for this option. The most one was a traditional truffle sniffing dog. It was a breed called the Legato Romagnolo. I apologize if I said that wrong, but it was a breed that was made for truffles, and it was bred for truffle hunting, and it was from Italy. See, they're so wide used, but see, dogs have become so much better at truffle hunting than what was commonly used in France in that time area, in the older time area, where it were pigs. But the pigs, see, they like mushrooms. They'll eat them. They know that they're good. And they'll eat the mushrooms and truffles. The dogs don't like them, so they won't eat them at all. So humans figured out that dogs have a better nose for it and are able to find them better than pigs. And so they trained the dogs to do them. And this was able to create almost not an abundance of truffles, but it was able to create so much more. See, the dog, all they want is a treat. They won't eat the truffle. So why sometimes the hunters could get the truffle away from the pig, most of the time they would eat it if they found it. So they were able to train the dogs, and this was able to teach them and get them so much more money. This is why truffle hunting is still so relevant in the US, because they make a lot of money. In conclusion, morals are an untapped iceberg, and it's intriguing and cultivating everyone from scientists to foodies to chefs. These are just an untapped iceberg of potential, food, and everything, and Poland clearly saw that. Thank you for your time.